सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। हरि ओम. So we are seeing Chaturthi Vibhakti, and related to that one shloka as always we will see, and then we will go forward. Right. Very well known shloka, also comes in Srimad Bhagavad Gita Dhyana shlokas. I will chant, please repeat after me. Prapanna parijataya तोत्र वेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। टुगेदर. प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्र वेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. So Krishnaya, we are talking about Bhagavan Shri Krishna. One thing is very clear. Where is the verb? There is no verb, right? So when generally there is no verb, we provide the verb, isn't it? And that is generally asti. But here the verb is astu. What? Namaha astu. May there be prostrations. Unto is in bracket. May there be prostrations. Unto whom? That is explained by all the other words. Okay. And when we were studying Chaturthi Vibhakti, we saw that with Avyaya Namaha, Chaturthi Vibhakti should be used. So all other words, if you see, are all in Chaturthi Vibhakti. Why? Because Krishnaya Namaha Astu. May there be prostrations unto Shri Krishna. All other words are adjective to that Krishna. And since Bhagavan Shri Krishna, now here the word Krishna is in Chaturthi Vibhakti, all other words also go to Chaturthi Vibhakti, fourth case. Okay. So Namaha Astu. May there be prostrations. Unto whom? Let us see one by one meaning of each word. Prapanna Parijataya. Prapanna Parijataya. Now, I was mentioning in the last session also that whenever there is a compound word, long word is there, combination of two or more words, then the meaning we should start deriving from the end. So, Parijataya, Chaturthi Vibhakti, unto. Parijata. What is this Parijata? Parijata is the name of wish fulfilling tree in the heaven. Parijata Vriksha. Parijata is also name of a tree in the on earth also. Parijata Vriksha is there, but this Parijata is that wish fulfilling tree in the heaven. You must have heard, no, in the Puranas etc. the stories come that under that tree whatever you wish will be fulfilled. Now here this Parijata is compared with Shri Krishna. So Bhagavan Krishna is wish fulfilling tree. Is like wish fulfilling tree. Means what? He fulfills wishes of whom? Prapanna. Of those people who have surrendered. Prapanna. So Prapanna Parijataya. To the one who fulfills wishes of the surrendered devotees. To that may there be prostrations. Prapanna Parijataya. Prapanna, those who have surrendered. Parijata, the one who fulfills the wishes, one who is like the wish fulfilling tree. To that, Lord, may there be prostrations. Now next word. Totra Vetra Ekapanaye. Again here, Pani, Ikaranta Shabda. So chaturthi will be Panaye. How? We have not yet seen. Just now, for now, just note that this is Panaye is chaturthi for Pani. Pani means hand. Eka Pani means in one hand, what is there? Totra Vetra is there. Totra Vetra is a stick or cane. Okay. So to the one who is having a stick or a cane in one hand, he is holding a stick in one hand. Very good teacher. Holding a stick. He is not holding stick for students. What is the meaning? We will see at the end what we are talking about. But to the one who is holding stick in one hand, to that may there be prostrations. Totra Vetra Ekapanaye. Now second hand, with one hand he is holding the stick. What is he doing with the second hand? Jnana Mudraya. Now carefully note. Mudra. Mudra means gesture. Okay. One who is having a gesture is Mudraha. Because Krishna, we are talking about Pullinga. So don't say that Mudra is Strilinga Shabda. How Mudraya is happening? Mudraya should be there, Chaturthi Vibhakti. No. Here we are talking about a person who is having a gesture of Jnana. So this is generally the Jnana Mudra. Jnana Mudra means gesture which indicates knowledge. Have you seen? Sometimes it is called a Chin Mudra also. Chit means knowledge, consciousness, right? So it is one and the same. Jnana Mudra, Chin Mudra is one and the same meaning. What is this? Why this is called as? You must have seen, no, many times when they come and you have to take pictures and then you have to show that you are a very enlightened person. Then you do like this. You take a picture like this. Why? Because this is actually the highest knowledge which is expressed through this mudra. There are different kinds of mudra. In Natya Shastra, Sangeeta Shastra, etc., there will be more mudras. Nritya Shastra especially, right? In each of the dance forms, there will be different mudras. Pataka, Ardha Pataka, I don't know all that, but I have heard the names, right? So all different kinds of mudras are there. One among them, which is more important in terms of Vedanta, is Jnana Mudra. What is this Jnana Mudra? Very beautiful. See, this first finger, pointer finger, we generally use to accuse a person. You are responsible. You did this. So this finger shows you, the person in front. And generally, thumb we use to indicate ourselves. I did. Also, thumb is the support for all the other four things. See, anything you want to hold, you will hold it with one of the fingers and thumb. Isn't it? Thumb is more flexible and helps. So this you and me, we both are one. Therefore, these two are touching. And the next three are left aside. One meaning of this Jnana Mudra is this. Now you go higher, etc. in study of Vedanta, you will study more things. They will say that these three fingers which are apart, these three fingers indicate the three shariras, gross, subtle and causal bodies. Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira. Then they will say that these three also represent the three avasthas, the three states of waking, dream and deep. Apart from this is the Atman and this is the Brahman, the support of everything. That Atman and Brahman is one. who is different from the three bodies. So generally this finger, your pointer finger, is generally with them, no? You separate it out from the not self, from the three shariras, and understand your reality, your oneness with Brahman. So in this one mudra, the entire knowledge is given. That's why this is called as Jnana Mudra. Jnana Mudra. It is also said that when Dakshinamurti Bhagavan, Dakshinamurti avatar happens of Lord Shiva, the first teacher, there also Mauna Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam. Right? There also he does just this, and no further teaching is given. He is not talking with words. Right? Only with mudra, the students are also understand everything. Gurostu maunam vyakhyanam, shishyastu chinna samshaya. The Guru spoke in silence, and all the doubts of the students were dispelled. So Jnana Mudra. Okay. Now Jnana Mudra, a person who is having this or who is doing this Jnana Mudra is Jnana Mudraha Krishna. Now Krishnaya Jnana Mudraya. To the one who is indicating posture or gesture of knowledge. Okay. With the other hand. So in one hand the cane is there, stick is there, and with another hand this Jnana Mudra is happening. Jnana Mudraya. Krishnaya, to Lord Krishna, to that Krishna. Gita Amrita Duhe Namaha. Gita Amrita Duhe. Duh means the one who milks. Duh, Hakaranta Shabda, Chaturthi is Duhe. To the one who is milking. What? Amrita, nectar. Nectar, which kind of nectar? Gita Amrita, the nectar of Bhagavad Gita. So here we are prostrating to which form of Sri Krishna? See, Sri Krishna is worshipped in many forms. Balakrishna is there, and so many different forms are there, isn't it? Dwarakadish Krishna is there, Radha Krishna is there, isn't it? Different forms are there. Govardhana Uddhara Krishna is there. Which form of Krishna we are talking about? Here we are discussing about the form of Sri Krishna where he is giving the knowledge of Gita to Arjuna in the battlefield of Mahabharata, in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So you see there, probably you might have seen this picture also where Arjuna is sitting on the ground and Bhagavan is standing like this with stick in one hand and Jnana Mudra in other hand. That is what we are prostrating. So, Namaha, may there be prostrations unto Lord Krishna. Why are we doing it? Prapanna Parijataya, so that he fulfills our wishes. Why? Because we are surrendering unto him. How is his form? With one hand he is holding the stick. Why is he holding the stick? Because he was the charioteer, okay? Don't forget. He was the charioteer. To control the horses he needs stick. Okay? So, Totra Vetraika Panaye. And with the other hand he was giving knowledge. So, though he was a charioteer, but at the same time he was a guru. Jnana Mudraya. And what did he do? Gita Amrita Duhe Nama. He milked, he took out the essence of Upanishads, which is in the form of Bhagavad Gita, which is the nectar. He milked that out for us. To that Lord Krishna, may there be prostrations. Namaha Astu. So you see how with Namaha Avyaya, all words are in Chaturthi Vibhakti. Why? Because the main word is in Chaturthi, all the adjectives automatically will go to Chaturthi. Okay, beautiful verse. Let us read it again, then we will go forward. Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraika Panaye Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Gitamrita Duhe Namaha. Okay, so may there be prostrations unto Sri Krishna, one who fulfills the wishes of the surrender people, one who is holding the stick or cane in one hand, and with the other hand one who is doing the gesture of knowledge, and the one who milked the nectar of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. To that Krishna, may there be prostrations. Right. Now, just revising what we studied, usages of chaturthi vibhakti we were seeing. Chaturthi vibhakti adhikarana is sampradana adhikarana. Sir. Sampradana karaka. Adhikarana nahi, sampradana karaka. Karaka for chaturthi vibhakti. Karaka means the connection between word and verb. How is the word in the fourth case, chaturthi vibhakti, is connected to the verb as sampradana, a receiver of something. So we saw Balihi Vamanaya Bhumim Dadati. So Vamanaya, one who is receiving, is in chaturthi vibhakti, first usage. Second usage we saw Hetu Arthe. Hetu Arthe chaturthi vibhakti, to show the purpose of action. Paripalanaya, Paritranaya, right? The purpose is shown in chaturthi vibhakti. Then Tadarthye, unto whom the action is performed, for whom the action is performed. The altar of dedication is also in chaturthi vibhakti. Ishwaraya, Tadarthye. Praptisthana, destination also we saw with dhatu gam. Dvitiya can also be used, chaturthi can also be used. Then fifth usage we saw for showing something or seeing something. Darshanaya. That is the meaning. That also we saw. Yasmai rochate. One who likes something. So who likes, that person is in chaturthi vibhakti. Generally it is karta, it should be in prathama. But with rochate, which is a karmani dhatu, which is a passive verb, the karta doesn't go to third case, it goes to the fourth case. That also we saw. Shri Krishnaya Navanitam rochate. Shri Krishna likes butter, isn't it? So that all we saw usages. Now next one, Yasmai Darshayati. Not just for what purpose that person is doing, to whom it is shown. Arjunaya Vishwarupam Darshayati Shri Krishna. To whom it is shown, for whom it is shown, that also is in chaturthi vibhakti. Then with verbs kalpate, sampadyate, bhavati, jayate, with these kind of verbs which mean cause or can cause, with them also chaturthi vibhakti is used. Next usage we saw, towards whom negative emotions are directed. Kasmai kupyati, all these negative emotions are there. Asuyati, we saw krudhyati. So towards whom they are directed, that person ideally should be in dvitiya, because karma, karta, karma. But that because of negative emotions, that karma is in chaturthi vibhakti. Then that which is promised, remember that also we saw, right? The neta, the politicians are promising something. What is promised? That is in chaturthi vibhakti. Next, with avyas, namaswasti, swaha, swadha, vashat, vaushat, with all these avyas also chaturthi vibhakti is used. Today's shloka also was about this namaha only, right? Many times we will see words in scriptures, verses in scriptures where nama is there, and because of it chaturthi vibhakti is used. And then last one we saw with avyaya alam. Alam in the meaning of sufficient or enough, not in the meaning of don't. If alam is used in the meaning of don't, then tritiya vibhakti is used, earlier vibhakti is used. Now here for chaturthi vibhakti, alam in the meaning of enough or sufficient. So this way we have seen 12 usages of chaturthi vibhakti. Okay. We have also seen the examples, general examples we saw in the last session. Today we will see examples from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Right? The very first verse of Gita Dhyana Shloka and very first word of that. Parthaya pratibodhitam bhagavata narayanena swayam vyasena grathitam purana munina madhye mahabharatam, etc., etc. It goes like that. So Parthaya pratibodhitam, that which was told to Partha. But for Partha, chaturthi vibhakti is used here, to whom it was told. Parthaya pratibodhitam. Right? Very well known verse. Next one from fourth chapter, first verse. Imam vivasvate yogam proktavanaham avyayam vivasvan manave praha manuhu ikshvakave abravit. Ikshvakave abravit. Fourth chapter begins like this. What is he saying? Shri Krishna Bhagavan is saying, Imam Yogam, this knowledge that I have given you, this knowledge, the self-knowledge in the second chapter and the Karma Yoga knowledge in the third chapter, what I have given you, Aham Proktavan. Aham Proktavan. Avyayam Yogam. Avyayam is Dvitiya Vibhakti, so it is connected with Yogam. This knowledge which is Avyayam, imperishable knowledge, Aham Proktavan, I taught. I told whom? Vivaswate, chaturthi vibhakti. Vivaswan, prathama vibhakti. Vivaswat, actually, takaranta shabda. So Vivaswan, Vivaswan means Surya, Lord Sun. So at the beginning of the creation, this is the same knowledge, the imperishable knowledge, which I taught to Lord Sun. Vivaswan manave praha. Now Vivaswan, this Surya, taught it to Manu. Again you see Ukaranta Shabda Manu, Chaturthi is Manave. And then Manuhu Ikshvakave Abravit. And then Manu gave this knowledge to Ikshvaku. Ikshvaku is the first king of Surya Vamsha. So Surya's lineage, generally in our ancient history, we speak of two main Vamshas, lineages, Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha. Surya Vamsha where Bhagavan Sri Rama took avatar, Chandra Vamsha where Bhagavan Sri Krishna took avatar, isn't it? So Surya Vamsha begins with Surya, then Manu. Manu is supposed to be the first human being, Manu, therefore we are called as Manushas or Manujas. And then Manu's son was Ikshvaku, who was the first king of Surya Vamsha. Right? So here you see Chaturthi, Chaturthi, Chaturthi. To whom the knowledge was given? Same Parthaya Pratibodhitam, same way. Narayanena Parthaya Pratibodhitam. Right? So, Aham Vivasvate Proktavan, Vivasvan Manave Praha, Manhu Ikshvakave Abravit. So, in this way we see the Chaturthi Vibhakti being used. Next one, from the same chapter, I quoted just now, to show the purpose of action. Hetu Arthe Chaturthi. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkratam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Very, very, very famous verse. Very famous verse, isn't it? I think Mahabharata, that serial also title track, this verse is there right at the beginning, isn't it? Sambhavami, I take birth, I incarnate, yuge yuge, again and again, in every yuga, in every era, I incarnate. Bhagavan Shri Krishna is saying, why? What is the purpose? Purpose is given, sadhunam paritranaya. Pari means from all sides. Trana means to protect. Tradhatu. Isn't it? Tradhatu. Paritranaya sadhunam. To protect noble people. Dushkritam vinashaya. Vinashaya. To destroy the wicked people. And dharma samsthapanarthaya. Arthaya, for the purpose of dharma samsthapana. To establish righteousness. Yuge yuge sambhavami. I take birth again and again. So again here what is happening? The purpose of action. Hetu arthe chaturthi is used. Sadhunam paritranaya. Dushkritam vinashaya. Dharma samsthapanarthaya. Aham yuge yuge sambhavami. I take birth now and then. In every era I take birth for this purpose. To protect the noble, to destroy the wicked, and to establish the righteousness. For this I take birth again and again. Right? Next, in 10th chapter, first verse, Bhuya eva mahabaho shrunume paramam vachaha yatteham priyamanaya vakshami hitakamya aham te vakshami. So 9th chapter, Bhagavan has given the knowledge, Rajavidya Rajaguhya. Now, after the 9th chapter, 10th chapter, Bhagavan says, Bhuyaha eva. Again, O Mahabaho, O mighty armed Arjuna, Bhuyaha eva. Again, what? Once again, Me paramam vachaha shrunu. Listen to my supreme words. Yat, that which is. The words that are Aham te vakshami, which I am telling to you. Te. tavate. Chaturthi. To you I am telling. Who are you? Priyamanaya, one who is very dear to me. So Priyamanaya is the adjective for te. So I am telling you who is very dear to me. Why? Hitakamyaya. For the wish in me of your benefit. Means what? For your benefit, I am going to tell you something, Arjuna, listen. So to whom Bhagavan is telling? To Arjuna. That is in Chaturthi Vibhakti. See, Parthaya, Vivasvate, Manave, Ikshvakave, like that, te. Te means to you. Tavate. Tubhyam te, not tavate. Tubhyam te, to you. Tavate is Shashti Vibhakti. Here, that is not the meaning. Aham te vakshami, tubhyam te. To you I am telling, Priyamanaya, who is very dear to me, this thing I am telling you, please listen carefully. Again, Chaturthi Vibhakti we see. 11th chapter also, first verse. Madanugrahaya paramam guhyamadhyatma samnitam yatvayoktam vachastena mohoyam vigato mama. Arjuna uvacha. This is actually Arjuna. Okay, this is not said by Shri Krishna. Okay, 11th chapter is very beautiful chapter of Vishwarupa, of course. First two verses, Arjuna is summarizing the entire teaching that he has learned so far. And that is what he says, Mad anugrahaya. In order to bless me, mat, me, anugraha, anugrahaya hetu arthe. For the purpose of blessing me, paramam guhyam adhyatma samnitam yatvaya uktam. That greatest secret and knowledge, sacred knowledge which you have given me, tena ayam mohaha mama vigataha. By that, this moha, this delusion of me is gone. Okay, we are not studying Gita. Okay, I am not going to explain what is this Adhyatma Samnitam and Guhyam, etc. That we will see in some other sessions. Here, what is the point? Mad anugrahaya, in order to bless me, for the purpose of blessing me. Chaturthi Vibhakti, Mad anugrahaya. Next, same chapter. Eva muktva tato rajan mahayogeshwaro harihi darshayamasa parthaya paramam rupamaishwaram. This verse is said by Sanjaya. Sanjaya is telling to Dhritarashtra and he is saying Eva muktva, saying this tataha. Thereafter, what happened in between is Arjuna requested Shri Krishna to show the Vishwarupa and Shri Krishna said see, and he could not see, Arjuna could not see anything. So Bhagavan Krishna gave him the Divya Drishti to see the Vishwarupa and saying this. Then what? Hey Rajan, O king, O Dhritarashtra, Mahayogeshwara Harihi, this Bhagavan Krishna, Parthaya Darshayamasa, showed it to Partha. What did he show? Paramam Rupam Aishwaram. Aishwaram Paramam Rupam Darshayamasa. He showed this most beautiful and glorious form of his. Darshayamasa. Remember we had seen to whom? Yasmai Darshayati. We had seen one of the usage where, and example also that time we had seen was Shri Krishna Parthaya Vishwarupam Darshayati. Isn't it? You see, Parthaya Darshayati. To whom it is shown, not what is shown. That is a different usage. To whom it is shown. That is in Chaturthi Vibhakti. Parthaya Darshayati. Right. So, this much. These are some of the examples of Chaturthi Vibhakti in Bhagavad Gita. We will see very rarely Chaturthi Vibhakti being used in Bhagavad Gita. Why? Because number one, it is not the text of praise. It's not a stotra as such. In stotras etc. Namaha will be there more times, therefore we will see. And again, as I said, it's not a story book. So Chaturthi Vibhakti will be used rarely, but it is used. Okay, sufficient. Now let us go into the next Vibhakti, and that is Panchami Vibhakti. Okay, Prathama Vibhakti, what is the Karaka? Kartru Karaka, subject. Dvitiya Vibhakti, what is the Karaka? Karma Karaka, object. Tritiya Vibhakti, what is the Karaka? Karana Karaka, instrument of action. Now, Chaturthi Vibhakti we saw the Karaka is Sampradana Karaka, the receiver. Now, Panchami Vibhakti is called as ablative case. These names are very tricky in English, okay? Nominative case we saw, Prathama Vibhakti. Accusative case, Dvitiya Vibhakti. Instrumental case, instrument of action, Tritiya Vibhakti. Dative case was Chaturthi Vibhakti. Now Panchami Vibhakti is called ablative case. What is this ablative case? The karaka is apadana karaka. Apadana means what? The place of separation. That's what apadana means. So ablative case is generally used to indicate place of separation or case of comparison. Two things. Place of separation means from what something is separated. So the preposition which is used is from. From. For Panchami Vibhakti, the preposition that is that Panchami Vibhakti indicates in English language is from. Or case of comparison means to compare something than. That kind of usage is also there in Panchami Vibhakti. We say, no, I am taller than him, I am shorter than him, right? So that than which is there also Panchami Vibhakti is used. So if we want to find the word in Panchami Vibhakti, we have to ask the question, from where or than what? In Sanskrit there is kasmat. Kasmat means from where? What is the place of separation? Or than what? Kasmat. Both mean the same to the verb, and we will get the word in Panchami Vibhakti. Apadana karaka. Panchami Vibhakti. Let us see the usages. Apadane Panchami, first usage of course is going to be about the main karaka, to indicate the place of separation. Example, Balika Vidyalayat agacchati. Balika, a girl, agacchati, comes from what? From Vidyalaya, from school. Now here, very, very, very interesting, you see how it is, okay. So there was a time when the school and girl were together, okay. Now the girl is separated, and the place from which the girl is separated, that place is in Panchami Vibhakti. That's why it is called as Apadane Panchami. Next one also you see, you will understand better. Phalam vrikshat patati. Phalam means fruit. Fruit, patati, falls. Fruit falls from the tree. So from where it is falling? From the tree. Now what is this from? At one point of time the tree and the fruit was together. They were together. Now fruit got separated. From where? From the tree. So the place of separation is in Panchami Vibhakti. Okay, so Vidyalayat, Vrikshat, Mandirat, different words you can use. Gramat, Deshat, Nagarat, right? From all these places, from where you are coming or from where you are going somewhere else, that is in Panchami Vibhakti, the place of separation. Apadane Panchami. First usage. Second usage of course is to show comparison. To show comparison. Then what? Comparative case. Okay. Carefully note. Panchami Vibhakti is used for comparative case. Comparative degree, not superlative. Degrees are there, remember? Affirmative simple degree, I am good. Then comparative degree, I am better than him. And then superlative degree, I am the best. Okay. Superlative degree is used in Shashti and Saptami Vibhakti. We will see. When we will see the usages of Shashti Vibhakti and Saptami Vibhakti, we will see how that is among all, he is the best. Right? Manushyanam Arjuna Shrestha or Manusheshu Arjuna Shrestha. Shashti Saptami both can be used. So that is for superlative degree. This is comparative degree. Shri Krishna Balaramat Shamalaha. Shri Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna is Shamalaha. Shamalaha means it's dark. Than Balarama. Balarama was supposed to be fair, isn't it? Therefore, Sri Rama is darker in complexion. Darker than Balarama. Than whom? Than Balarama. So Balarama is in Panchami Vibhakti. Compared to whom? Shri Krishna Shamalaha. Shri Krishna is dark than Balarama. Jnanam abhyasat shreyah. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasat. Jnanadhyanam vishishyate. 12th chapter of Gita. Jnanam abhyasat shreyah. Here jnanam means experience. Is better. Shreya is better. Is greater than abhyasa, than practice. Means what? Being the master is better than still in the practice. That's what it means. Basically, don't go into philosophical thing. The comparison is done between jnana and abhyasa. Okay, one more thing. Okay, sometimes people may say abhyasah jnanat shreya. They see, language and philosophy are two different things, isn't it? We have to see according to context what they mean. Sometimes what they will say is the practice of knowledge is better than just an intellectual understanding. So in that context they will say abhyasah jnanat shrestha, which is fine, which is correct only. Here Bhagavan Shri Krishna is saying in a different context, right? But there sometimes they will say abhyasah jnanat shrestha. Don't get confused. No, Vedji taught us. Arey, this is language we are teaching. Okay, so one is compared with other. Right. Next one, hetu arthe. This is the beauty of Sanskrit. You see, this hetu arthe we have seen how many times now? Tritiya Vibhakti was hetu arthe. Chaturthi was hetu arthe. Now Panchami also is hetu arthe. Shashti also will be there with the word hetoho. We will see. Taranasya hetoho sah atra agachyati. Whatever. Hetu arthe to show the, to indicate the cause. Example, jnanam danat vardhate. Because of or due to show the cause. Jnanam danat vardhate. What do you mean? Knowledge, jnanam, vardhate, grows. By what? Due to what? Because of what? By sharing. Danat. See how beautiful. Knowledge grows when you share it. That's the beauty of knowledge. If you keep it with you, it will get destroyed. If you share, it will increase. Jnanam danat vardhate. Sajjanah punyat tushyati. Sajjanah, a noble person, is tushyati, is happy. Because of what? What has he done? Because he has done punya karma, because he has helped other people, because he has done meritorious action. That is the cause for his tushya. Tushyati means his happiness. What is the cause of his happiness? Meritorious action. So, sajjanah punyat tushyati. Okay, so you see Panchami Vibhakti, Danat, Punyat, Abhyasat, Balaramat, Vrikshat, Vidyalayat. All of them are Akaranta Shabda. Okay, Vidyalaya, Vriksha, Abhyasa, Balarama, Dana, Punya. Therefore, all of them are similar forms are there. Right. So, Apadane Panchami, first usage, the place of separation, from where something is happening. Second usage is to show the comparison, than what, than whom, that kind of. And third one is usage is of hetu arthe, to show the purpose or because of what. Not the purpose of action. Chaturthi Vibhakti hetu arthe was purpose of action. Paritranaya sadhunam. Right? This is little different. So that's why I am saying everything is hetu arthe, but which one will be used, that we have to say according to what are we intending to mean. Here it is not purpose of action. Here it is because of. Jnanam vardhate is not implying any kind of action. The knowledge grows by what? Okay. See, Danaya won't come here. Chaturthi won't come here. Tritiya can come. Jnanena vardhate. Tritiya can come, but Chaturthi cannot come, because Chaturthi is for purpose of action. Hetu arthe there, right? So that's the meaning. Hetu arthe here is to indicate cause, because of or due to. Tritiya Vibhakti also can be used, right? So three usages we have seen. Now next one. What is next one? With some interesting verbs. Jugupsate, escapes or averts. Viramati, Viramati, retires. Ram means to revel. Virama means not to revel, means to retire. Pramadyati, slips. Pramado vai mrityuhu, pramadyati. Bibheti, fears. Rakshati, protects. With all these verbs, Panchami Vibhakti is used. What do you mean Panchami is used? The karma of these verbs will be in Panchami, not in Dvitiya. That's what it means. Example we see, we will understand. Indraha vritrat jugupsate. Indra escapes from whom? See the verb itself. See, if in English also you can make out, escapes from, retires from, slips from, afraid of, but fears from, protects from. Isn't it? From is coming. So from is Panchami Vibhakti. And that is why Indra vritra jugupsate. Indra escapes from Vritra. Famous story in Puranas, etc. You see, Vritrasura was there, no? One Asura was there. What a glorious Asura. In Bhagavata, etc. we will see. So, Indra Vritra jugupsate. Ashokaha himsayaha viramati. Himsayaha. Now, first time Akaranta Shabda has come. Himsayaha. Panchami Shashti Akaranta Shabda for Panchami and Shashti are same, okay? Ekvachan. Himsayaha. But in the context we have to see. Viramati retires. So Ashoka, King Ashoka, well-known king of Maurya dynasty, isn't it? In India. Ashoka Viramati, retires. From what? From Himsa. From Himsa. Himsa means violence. That famous battle happened, and at the end of the battle, when Ashoka saw the kind of killing that has happened in the battle, he took the path of ahimsa. He joined Bauddha Dharma, etc. And Ashoka Stambha, even today, the emblem of Indian democracy, that 4 lions, etc., is Ashoka Stambha, established by this king Ashoka. So Ashoka himsayaha viramati. Ashoka retires from violence. Karna satyat pramadyati. Karna slips from truth, from the path of truth. Where? Many places he has slipped. I don't even have to count. So many times he has slipped. Kamsaha krishnat bibheti. Kamsa is afraid. Of what? Of whom? Krishna. Kamsa fears Krishna. Krishnat bibheti. Ishwaraha papat rakshati. Ishwara protects us. Asman rakshati. Correct only. Asman rakshati. But kasmat. From what does he protect? Papat. Dushkarmat. From wrong actions, bad actions, Ishvara protects. The Lord protects. So with all these verbs, Jugupsate, Viramati, Pramadyati, Bibheti, Rakshati, the karma object is in Panchami Vibhakti. Okay? You can use Aham also. You are afraid of what? You fear from what? You can use that. What are you afraid of? Whatever you are afraid of. That you can put it in Panchami Vibhakti and Bibhemi, Aham Bibhemi. I am afraid of. Now I can't think of something that I am afraid of. So anyways, so we can use the karta will remain in Prathama, Bibheti verbs will remain same, but the object will be in Panchami Vibhakti with all these verbs. Interesting usage. And then the last usage of Panchami Vibhakti, I guess, is with these avyayas. Whenever avyayas we are using, Upapada Vibhakti it is. I hope you remember now. Upapada Vibhakti is the connection between the two words, not between the word and the verb. So with these avyayas, which is one word, the Panchami Vibhakti is used. What are the avyayas? Bahihi, outside. Arabhya, starting. Rite or Vina, without. This Vina we had seen earlier also, remember? Dvitiya, Tritiya, Panchami, 2, 3, 5, remember? Now Dvitiya is over, Tritiya is over, now Panchami is coming with this avyaya Vina. Another avyaya which can also be used in the same meaning is Rite, without. Next one, Purvaha or Purvam, before. Paraha or param, after. General meaning of paraha or param is after. Sometimes param is also used as greater, different. All those kind of meanings are there from the same avyayas. With all these avyayas, Panchami Vibhakti is used. Okay. Two avyayas, purvaha, purvam, because both are avyayas, both are possible. Okay, that's why two are given. Rite vina, again same meaning, but two are possible. Okay, now example. Kukkuraha grihat bahihi tishtati. Kukkuraha, kukkura means dog. Dog, grihat bahihi, outside the house, tishtati, sits or stays. The dog sits outside the house. So grihat bahihi. Bahihi, the word bahihi means outside. Outside what? Outside the house. Grihat bahihi. Kukkuraha grihat bahihi tishtati. Then guruvasarat arabhya maunam bhavati. Starting from Thursday, Guruvasara. Guruvasara is Thursday. Guruvasarat arabhya, starting from. So when the moment we say starting, from only comes, isn't it? From is Panchami Vibhakti. So starting from Thursday, maunam bhavati, there will be silence. Means what? I am going to go in silence starting from Guruvasaram, Thursday. Ishwarat rite or Ishwarat vina, kaha asman rakshati, who will protect us without or except Ishwara Lord. Ishwarat rite, without the Lord, kaha asman rakshati, who will protect us. Or Ishwarat vina. Now with vina we had seen Dvitiya and Panchami can also be used. So Ishwaram vina, Ishwarena vina also is possible. Panchami also is used. You will see most of the times Panchami is used. Ishwarat vina or Ishwarat rite, kaha asman rakshati, who will protect us without the Lord. Kakshayaha purvam sarve upavishantu. Kakshayaha purvam, before the class, all of you sarve, all upavishantu, sit down. Means what? Before the class starts, you all should be in the classroom. That's what it means. Purvam or purvaha also is fine. Avyay only it is. It doesn't have pullinga, napunsakalinga, nothing. So kakshayaha purvaha sarve upavishantu, that's also fine. Vaishakhat paraha jeshtha months according to lunar calendar, Hindu calendar. Vaishakha is second month. Chaitra Vaishakha. First month is Chaitra, second is Vaishakha. Vaishakhat paraha, after. After Vaishakha, what is there? Jeshtha masaha. Next month is Jeshtha. Masa means month. Right? So with all these, you see Panchami is used. Grihat bahihi, Guruvasarat arabhya, Ishwarat rite, Ishwarat vina, Kakshayaha purvam, Kakshayaha purvaha, Vaishakhat paraha, Vaishakhat param. With these words, Panchami Vibhakti is used as Upapada Vibhakti. So we have seen now for last 5 Vibhaktis, we have seen not 5 Vibhakti. Prathama Vibhakti doesn't have Upapada Vibhakti usage. So Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, we have seen that with particular avyayas, particular Vibhakti is used. The avyaya doesn't have a Vibhakti. That avyaya is indeclinable. But with that avyaya, a particular Vibhakti is used. Isn't it? With Dvitiya also Vina was there. Tritiya also Saha, Sakam, Sardam was there. Vina was there. Chaturthi Vibhakti also we saw avyayas. What are the avyayas that we saw for Chaturthi Vibhakti? What were the avyayas that we saw? Check. There are some avyayas with which we said Chaturthi Vibhakti is used, isn't it? Alam, Namaha, Swasti, Swaha, Swada, Vashat, Vaushat, Alam. The other Alam, Tritiya also can be used. So these kind of usages we have seen. So what is the point? Avyaya concept we have already seen. Now slowly with the usages of Vibhakti, what is happening is we are clear with phrases. Not just with words, but we will know phrases. Means what? Bahihi. The moment word bahi means outside. The moment bahi word is there, we know that the Vibhakti used with bahi is Panchami Vibhakti. Vidyalayat bahi, Grihat bahi, Mandirat bahi. Right? So that phrase now is done. Kimapi asti, something is there, that we will see, but phrases are now completed. Okay? So in this way we have seen usages of Panchami Bhakti also now. Okay? First usage was Apadane Panchami, the place of separation. Second was comparison, then what? Third usage is Hetuarthe, to show purpose, because of what, due to what. Fourth usage we saw with these verbs, Jugupsate, Viramati, Pramadyati, Bibheti, Rakshati, etc. And then fifth usage we saw with these obvious, Bahihi, Arabhya, Rite, Vina, Purva, Purvam, Parhaparam, etc. With all these also Panchami Vibhakti is used. Examples. Akashat toyam patati. Remember, shloka is there. What is the shloka? Akashat. Something like this. Akashat patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskaran keshavam pratigacchati. Just as every single drop of water fallen from the sky finally meets the ocean, like that all the prostrations that you do to anyone finally reach Keshava only, finally reach Lord only. Akashat toyam patati. Akashat, from the sky water falls. So the place of separation is in Panchami Vibhakti. Ganga Himalayat pravahati. Ganga Himalayat pravahati. Separates herself from Ganga and from Himalaya, and Ganga flows. Surya Chandra Bhyam Prakasha agacchati. Dvivachan. From sun and moon the light comes. Prakasha agacchati. Naryaha, plural of Nari. Nari means woman. Naryaha, women. Kupebhya jalam uddharanti. From the well, jalam uddharanti. They take out the water. Bring out. From what? From the well. Kupa. Kupa means well. From the well, actually plural is there. From the wells. General usage is there that women take out the water from the wells. Bijebhya vrakshaha udbhavanti. Bijebhya. Bija means seed. From the seeds, vrakshaha, trees are born. Udbhavanti. They sprout. Mama pita mandirat agacchati. My father comes from temple. Mandirat agacchati. Now comparison. Now this place of separation is over. Now comparison. Karnat Arjunah Shrestha Dhanurdharaha. Than Karna, Arjuna is the greater archer. Dhanurdharaha. Dhanu means bow. Dharaha means dharati. One who holds the bow means archer. Arjuna Shrestha Dhanurdhara. Arjuna is the greater archer than Karna. Okay, make no mistake. This is semantically also correct, of course grammatically correct, but semantically also correct only. Ravanat Balihi Balavan. Semantically also correct and historically also correct. Let me put it like that. Ravanat Balihi Balavan. Balihi, Valihi, Vabayor Abhedaha. Vali, Bali is one and the same. Balavan is more powerful. Than whom? Bali is more powerful than Ravana. Ravana also knew this. Okay. Bali made fun of Ravana only many times. Okay. So now that is comparison. Now you see, Atmajnanat moksha prabhavati. Moksha prabhavati. Liberation happens by, due to, because of Hetuarthe, Atmajnana, due to self-knowledge, because of self-knowledge. Okay. Hetuarthe. Now that next usage was with respect to those verbs. Sugrivaha balehe bibheti. Balehe ikaranta shabda bali. Therefore balehe. Balehe panchami ekvachan. Bibheti, fears. So Sugriva fears Bali. So fear is from whom? That is in Panchami Bhakti. Shri Ramaha Sugrivam balehe rakshati. He was afraid, no? So what? Shri Rama protects Sugriva from Bali. Sri Rama protects Sugriva from Bali. Sadhakaha papakarmanaha viramati. Sadhakaha, seeker, who is on the path of liberation. Viramati, viramati means retires. Retires from what? From wrong actions, papakarma. Karman, nakaranta shabda. Panchami is karmanaha, papakarmanaha. Panchami, Shashti, same only. Form is same. Next. Jnanatrite katham moksha. With rite or vina. Without knowledge, moksha katham. Where is the liberation? Purushat na param kinchit. Upanishadic statement from Kathopanishad. Purushat param kinchid api nasti. Isn't it? What is that mantra from Kathopanishad? Indriyebhyah parahi arthaha. Arthebhyascha param manaha. Manasastu para buddhi. Buddheratma mahan paraha. Mahataf param avyaktam. Avyaktat purushaf paraha. Purushat na param kinchit. Sa kashtha. Sa paragatihi. Right? So Purushat param, with param avya also Panchami is used, isn't it? Purushat param na kinchita, there is nothing. There is nothing higher than that Supreme Self. Right? These are some of the examples in Panchami Vibhakti. Now what? Let us see examples from Srimad Bhagavad Gita also. Panchami. First chapter itself. Katham nadneyam asmabhihi papat asman nivartitum kulakshayakritam dosham prapashadbhir janardana. Arjuna's discourse is going on. He is telling Shri Krishna the bad things that will happen out of war. And what is he saying? Katham nadneyam asmabhihi. How we are not to know papat asman nivartitum? How can we not take ourselves away from papa, from this wrong action of war? Kulakshaya kritam dosham. This will end our entire lineage. Prapashadbhi. We are seeing, and still how can we not do it? We know what is going to be the effect of war, and how can we still not stop the war? Papat nivartitum. This is in the same meaning of that viramati. Similar meaning is there. Nivartitum papat. Next, first chapter 41. Adharma abhibhavat Krishna pradushyanti kulastraya. Kulastriya, strishu dushtasu varshneya jayate varna sankara. Cause adharma abhibhavat kulastriya pradushyanti. Because of abhibhava, rise of adharma, unrighteousness, kulastriya pradushyanti. The women of the family, they will get pradushyanti, they will become impure. Strishu dushtasu varshne, and when they become impure, jayate varna sankaraha, there will be admixture of caste, admixture of varna which will happen. That's what he's saying. Adharma abhibhavat. Abhibhava means rise. Adharma is unrighteousness. Abhibhavat. Because of hetvarthe panchami. Hetvarthe. Adharma abhibhavat kulastriyaha pradushyanti. Bhayat ranat uparatam mamsyante tvam maharatah. Now second chapter we have gone to. Bhagavan Shri Krishna is telling Arjuna, Yesham chatvam bahumatah bhutva yasya silagavam. What will they call you, Arjuna? They will say bhayat, because of fear. Ranat, from the battlefield. Uparatam, he ran away. So you see how many usages are there? How many usages are there? Two only, not bibheti. Uparatam, you see uparatam means viramati. Right? Bhayat. Bhayat means because of. Actually there are three kind of usages which are there. Because of usage, hetvarthe panchami. Right? Bhayat ranat uparatam, place of separation, which can also be taken as viramati. There also place of separation only. Right? Ranat uparatam, the one who has taken himself out of battlefield. Tvam maharatah mamsyante. The great warriors will call you that you ran away from the battlefield because of fear. They will not understand all these things that you are telling, that you are seeing a bigger picture and therefore he decided not to fight. They will say Arjuna was afraid. Because of fear, you ran away from the battlefield. That's what they will say. That is what Shri Krishna says. So you see, bhayat ranat. Both are in Panchami, but there is no Samana Adhikaranya. Remember? Samanadikaranya, we had seen Samanadikaranya, where the locus is in one place, where one thing is the noun and the others are adjective. Here this is not the case. Both are in Panchami, but both are in Panchami for different reason. One is showing hetu, cause, another is showing place of separation, apadana. So hetu arthe Panchami, apadani Panchami. Now this very famous verse. ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः संगस्तेषु उपजायते संगात् संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधो विजायते. नेक्स्ट वर्ड ऑल्सो. क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृति विभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. एवरीवेयर cause is because of ध्यायतः पुंसः विषयान् ध्यायतः, thinking about the objects. This is a famous ladder of fall that Bhagavan Shri Krishna gives. This comes in the second chapter as part of the last 18 verses. And he is giving the ladder of fall for human being. He says a person thinks about an object, sangasteshu upajayate, and therefore gets attached, gets connected with that object. Sangat, because of that attachment, kamaha sanjayate, desire arises. Kamat, from the desire, krodha abhijayate, anger rises. Krodhat, from anger, sammoha bhavati, delusion comes. Sammohat, from delusion, smriti vibhramaha, you forget everything. Smriti bhramshat, from the forgetfulness, buddhi nashaha, loss of intelligence. Buddhi nashat, from the loss of intelligence, pranashyati, the person perishes, gets destroyed. So you see, Panchami Vibhakti, Sangat, Kamat, Krodhat, Sammohat, Smriti Vibhramshat, Buddhinashat. Everywhere Panchami Vibhakti is used. The similar verse from which I quoted from Kathopanishad, Indriyebhyah parahi arthaha, that one I quoted from Kathopanishad. Now similar verse is there in third chapter of Gita. Indriyani paranyahuhu, Indriyebhyah param manaha, manasastu para buddhi, yo buddhev paratastu saha. Similar, two mantras are there in Kathopanishad, put together in one verse here. Indriyani parani ahuhu. They say that senses are higher than objects. Indriyebhyah param manaha. Than the senses, mind is higher. So you see here, with param, avyaya, indriya word is used. Also to show comparison. See, the word para we saw, paraha or param, is used in two meanings, isn't it? One is after, another is greater. Now, when it is in the meaning of greater, the show of comparison is also there, no? So that is also there. So that for that also Panchami Bhakti only. We are comparing two things, mind and senses. What is higher? Mind is higher. Therefore, it is said, mind is higher, greater than senses. Manasastu para buddhi. Than the mind, intellect is greater. Yo buddhe parataha, and that which is greater than the intellect, that is the self. Tusaha, that is the self. So again, degree of comparison also is there, and also we are comparing because of param, right? Panchami Vibhakti. Again, the verse that we saw in the example also, Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasat, degree of comparison. Jnanam abhyasat shreyaha. Knowledge is greater than, wisdom is greater than the practice. Jnanat dhyanam vishishyate. Then the wisdom, that dhyana is greater. Dhyanat karma phalatyagaha. Then the meditation, then the practice of meditation, karma phalatyaga is greater. Karma yoga is greater. Tyagat, why it is greater? Tyagat shantihi anantaram. Now here, this tyagat is not comparison. It is hetu arthi. Tyagat shantihi. Because of giving up, you are in peace. Anantaram, later on, you are in peace. So you see, abhyasa, jnana, dhyana, tyagat. Everywhere Panchami Vibhakti is used, carefully note, abhyasa, jnana and dhyana is for comparison. This tyagat, shanti is for hetu, purpose. Okay, here also hetu only, sangat, kamat, all these are hetu only. Bhayat also we saw is hetu, adharma abhibhavat is also hetu. So we saw different places. These are some of the examples. Okay, there are more usages of Panchami Vibhakti also, which are there in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Okay. Very beautiful. Small Vibhakti means, small means it's very less number of usages as compared to other, but important. Place of separation, apadana, then comparison, comparative degree, hetu arthe, then with some special verbs, that also we saw, right? And then last one with the avyas, bahi, rite, vina, arabhya, purvaha, param, etc. All right, sufficient for this class. Next session we will go for the next Vibhakti, Shashti Vibhakti. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.